Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
5 minutes
So
until
you knew you had
showtime.
him by that time. Absolutely, I knew he was touching and taking those punches.
DiBiase Productions.
Making woman gestures like, oh.
Let's go check.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you were just tuned in with us a few minutes ago, you know that we were live over on the ESPN Plus app as Terence Crawford has just become the WBO welterweight champion of the world. We've moseyed on over to Showtime to try and catch the Leo Santa Cruz, Abner, Mares, where they're picking up right where they left off. It's been an all-action affair as we've been trying to get the live stream up and running for you guys. They're in the center of the ring. It's round two. We're about 26 seconds left into the round. I have Leo Santa Cruz winning both these rounds thus far, the more accurate and active fighter. But I am your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me Instagram and Twitter at NSGTO. Let me go on over to the Golden State.
DiBiase Productions.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it?
Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rope into a knockout. Now, when the main thing is, I just hope the guy, I wish.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Haters. I shout out to YouTube and shout out to R2D2, but I haven't been watching enough of the fight in the setup because obviously production to score the first two rounds. I will say this: it looked like Leo's been landing the better shots, but Abner's been working more and landing more shots. Not necessarily the better shots, but he's been landing more shots. And again, this fight's gonna be tough to score, in my opinion. If it's anything like the first one, it's so back and forth in between the round itself. I mean, there's so many toss-up rounds in these sorts of fights, so I just can't wait to just see the action, enjoy it as a fan, and not really score it as much. I'll go back and score it probably later on tonight or tomorrow morning. Just enjoy the fight that it is, because Leo versus Abner, it should be a fun fight just like the first one. But I'm Matt Tipsonic. Find me at Matt Hunter TVV on all platforms. What up?
And how many years has it been since that first one that we're speaking of?
Was it 2016 or 15?
Not sure. I
think
know Leo doesn't look very much different, except I feel like he is a bit taller, right? Maybe bigger somehow.
Taller? No. I think they look exactly the same. These two guys haven't changed one bit since their first fight. Both, are two of the top 5 guys in the division. And Abner always, I think, just being the perfect foil for Leo. Abner's the type of guy that can do everything Carl Frampton did very good in the first Leo fight, but he's a little bit more ranger, a little bit taller, a little more of a natural featherweight, unlike Carl Frampton. So he doesn't get sucked into the disadvantages from the reach and the height from the Leo as much as a guy like Carl Frampton did in the rematch. Leo landing some good shots.
Well,
yes.
Leo Santa Cruz still does that tell with his hands where he shakes it like a maraca.
A tell. He just does it. It's like a tick. It's more of a tick.
It's a tell.
Well, he doesn't throw the right hand after. He doesn't do anything. He doesn't do the same thing off of it.
No, if he does it, he ain't doing nothing, so you can do something.
Yeah, but no one's been able to capitalize it on that way, Like, oh, he's not using the right hand in that split second. I got to throw the left hook. No one's been doing that.
Well, now they are, or they will. Away the keys to the city right there.
But yes, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Remember, you can call in 1-425-569-5241 or add Nestor Gibbs on Skype if you're international. One call in absolutely free. I can't wait.
Sean Porter, that is Sean Porter right there.
Well, he lives in Vegas. Oh no, this isn't Vegas. This is L.A.
LA, big city of dreams.
I made the drive. Go support his PBC family.
True. Oof, good. Left hook landed there by Leo.
He's been trying to land that left hook this whole fight so far, I feel like.
They not playing. Wow, there's a lot of leather being thrown. Oh, good one too by Leo.
I mean, the first fight was a fight of the year contender. It was one of the best fights of the year.
Good right hand by Abner Mars. Doubled up with that jab and landed the right hand over the top. Nice.
Both guys landing some good shots in this round. Leo getting just a little bit of the better of it, I would say. Able to catch Abner mid combination a little bit more than the vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are letting their hands go. It's going to be combination exchanges all throughout, it looks like. What I'm not seeing is can they hurt one another? Because
well, neither guy has power, so I mean, this fight's
at it like they're putting everything into these shots.
Yeah, but they're 126 pounds. They're not known for knockout power. Their first fight went to the distance, and they were throwing heavy leather then. This fight's going all 12. Like this fight's not ending earlier. And if you not necessarily you, but if anyone out there thought that one of these guys was gonna get the knockout, you clearly aren't watching them enough to know that this fight's going all 12 and going to be a fun fight in the process. Good uppercut by Leo in the highlights.
Bro, they're like, you hit me? No, I'm going to hit you back. It's crazy. Oh, Mara's got a new tat. He got the his logo M on his chest.
I don't like it. Wouldn't say it's my favorite tattoo I've seen on a fighter.
Yeah, I'm liking what Leo's doing. I think that it's pretty easy if you're a judge to see that, you know, he's the more accurate, more active. You know, he's coming forward. Mars is trying to, you know, bait him in or wait for the counter, but I think he's losing, you know, judge momentum there. Good exchange though there. He finished up to the body, Mares did.
One thing that I think we always forget about Leo, because he's just, I think, known to be like a volume puncher, is how accurate he is. Because like you said, he's been landing the more accurate shots all night so far, and that's usually the case. He's usually the more accurate guy, actually. For a guy that's been known to brawl and, you know, sort of put up the high guard and be a little bit more of the Mexican style, he has some boxing skill behind it.
Yeah, I think this isn't going to get good till about the 7th when both men are feeling a little bit of effects of all these punches, all the work that they're doing early in.
One guy starts getting a little more tired than the other.
Yeah, more mistakes happen in fatigue.
Absolutely. And both these guys are usually, I would say, slow starters. I would say overall, especially Leo. Leo, to me, tends to be a slow starter. Abner's usually trying to box quickly and just have the same game plan throughout. He's pretty consistent throughout the rounds.
I mean, Leo may be a notorious slow starter, but he started off fast enough in this one. I have him down definitely for the first two.
Who, Abner down the first two?
No, Leo, because you said Leo was a slow starter unless you made a mistake.
No, I said the right thing. I misunderstood what you said. But I think Leo needs to pop the jab out a little more. He's not jabbing enough for me. And when he does, he just sort of just puts it out there as a range finder and then tries to throw the right hand off of it or the left hook off of it. I think if he's a little more authoritative with that jab, he would get Abner to sort of back off a little bit more with these explosions and these bursts of energy. Shout out to Jamel Charlo and Austin Trout on the co-main event. I thought that was a pretty fun fight. I know we had some callers in the fight or in the show before this one kind of hating on that, but that was a good one. I thought Charlo did good.
Yeah, I mean, that one caller, he said, oh, you know, he showed he's not on the level or he was being outboxed. I'm like, wow, last I checked, when I was watching it, I had to turn over to Crawford, and that was like past the 7th round. Jamel already had 2 knockdowns. They weren't like 100% legitimate in the sense there's like, I punch you, you go flat down. But they were definitely accumulative punches and the knockdown due to accumulation, the off balanceness due to punches to the face. So like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think he did well.
Yeah, I thought Jamel Charlo clearly won the fight. I thought the Austin Trout that gave, let's say, like Jared Hurd, a really tough fight that was back and forth, bloody and competitive. That wasn't this fight. Jamel Charlo absolutely negated everything that Austin Trout had, and put in the W. Put in the classic Jamel Charlo performance of just being the better boxer. But we're heading into the 4th round for Leo versus Abner. Number 2, the rematch. Shout out to Leo's dad for battling his health conditions and still doing pretty well. Abner Mara is down probably on the judges' scorecard, I'm assuming. They need to up the tempo a little bit.
Yeah, if you're watching this, you can always contact us at on our Twitter or any forms of social media. We're looking for some social media content creators. So if you know any savvy
and
YouTubers, savvy Facebookers, savvy Instagrammers, tell them to contact us for an opportunity at the big leagues.
Or if you have any experience with WordPress, please email us at ThaBoxingVoice@yahoo.com, or you can email me personally at matthuntertbv@gmail.com, and we can discuss maybe getting you an internship. So if you want to be edited,
Gary's call him fall off for Dallas, Gary.
We still love you, Gary. We still love you. But yes, we need a part-time intern editor for the website. So please hit us up if you are interested. And I do believe we give college credit out. So if you are a college student, journalism major, you want to get your foot in the door, have a nice little thing on your resume saying the #1 boxing podcast on iTunes, I was a part of that, hit us up.
Do that.
Shout out to the super chat, Andre Diakonu saying, TBV working hard today. Thank you. No, thank you, Andre. Pound for pound supporter.
Thank you for always being in the chat whenever we do go live, because imagine how very like, I mean, would you show up, Matt, if there was no one there?
For our shows? No, because then it wouldn't be a show because we're not doing it in front of people.
Oh boy, it's almost 1 a.m. on the East Coast. I need my boy Santa Cruz to get like
What?
the Wrath of Thor, you know what I'm saying, and strike lightning on this guy.
That's not gonna happen.
He's always doing the maraca. He needs to shake that maraca, pointing it in the sky. Hopefully a lightning bolt's attached, Thor style, and we get Abner out of here. Now, we had Abner on the show the other day, He said we were going to see some things. He said we were going to see what he and Robert have been working on, and he's a different guy since that first fight. What do you think? Has there been a difference?
No, not at all. I think Abner is one of those guys like a Jorge Linares who's extremely good at boxing, but not an A-level guy, not a guy that's going to beat other A-level people. I just think Abner is a guy that's just good at boxing. I mean, he's not necessarily great at anything. And also, he's been in the game for how long now? I mean, he's a veteran at this point. The idea that he's going to learn new tricks, come on, Abner, you're not going to sell me on that.
Notorious JP, I got mad content, fam. Well, hit us up, brother. We looking for a few good men to join the team and continue to expand our brand. We actually need a Las Vegas and Los Angeles correspondent. We need some backups out there. Things are getting heavy, busy. Basil said, Ness, it's only 12:07. You getting old, B. Yo, how you know I ain't going out after this for the drinkage with the best friendage? Huh? You don't even know. You don't even know. Oh, you don't even know.
You don't even know necessarily? Is that?
And everybody got them Everlast. I like the pivots that fucking Leo got on. Black and golds look nice. Leo landing a good left hook there in that exchange. Mars looking like he came out a man on a mission. Wow, good right hand by Mars. He's very successful with that right hand when he doubles the jab. He doubles the jab to the body, and he's able to land that overhand right. Definitely loopy, so Leo doesn't even get to see it.
I think Abner definitely needs to change it up and be the aggressor. Like, he needs to do something different. He can't box with Santa Cruz. Like,
yo, Mighty Sway jumping in the chat. Yo, you just jumped in. As you get in, hit that like button. Horrible, the number of likes. Like, why do you need to be reminded? Mighty Sway talking about fight sucks. Bad night for boxing. Damn.
I think it's been a decent night for boxing.
Definitely agree that it was decent. Don't agree with these thumbs up not being pressed. That is,
come on,
yo, strap. Yo, where's the strap? For real.
The Terence Crawford fight was fun. I know Jeff Horn lost every round, but that was a fun fight. The Flanagan Hooker fight was fun. Shout out to Tyson Fury for that farce, though. That was.
I don't know if that was fun.
What, the Flanagan Hooker fight?
Yeah, I watched that shit. That shit was kind of trash.
I thought it was entertaining.
I ain't even know like Hooker was winning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew he was doing okay, but I'm like, man, it's the UK. He ain't getting no easy win over here. But he got it.
Yeah, I mean, shout out to Maurice Hooker, always getting the decisions on his side.
Nah, he don't always get decisions.
Yo, come on, fam. He's Darlis Perez. Do we need to mention that?
Yeah, all right. But like always, that's you mean the last fight.
Yo, Danny Garcia cherry picked one time, and people deemed him a cherry picker for the rest of his career.
Nah, man, it was more than that. It was Salka. It was Mauricio.
Mauricio wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but in their eyes, he was. That's not what they wanted. You just beat Lucas Matisse. We don't want Mauricio. But I get it, man. It is what it is. Boxing fans were fickle. Damn, 6th round already. Neither man down. Both in the center of the ring. Just a lot of leather being exchanged, but
tit for tat. A lot of tit for tat.
Not too much accuracy, to be honest with you. Well, I'm not seeing too much accuracy right now. I just see like, okay, he's exchanged. I got to throw two because I can't lose. See? Look, they just go at it like two Tasmanian devils. It's like, whoa. Yo, calm down, guys. Won't somebody just do some straight shit instead of all these loopy shots? Check the replay. Look.
I think both guys are landing good shots. They're just not heavy hitters. That's what happens.
Replay, loopy loop, both of them. Look.
When you have two good boxers.
Mars didn't make it because he was looping. He looped with a longer guy. But what would happen if he went straight down the pipe? Leo doesn't land the fucking hook. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Man, friend or foe, bitch.
Ness is about to pass out.
I ain't going nowhere.
You're sinking in the chair.
Robert using. We need to get that for Border Wars 4. What's that? You see that shit over Abner's head?
I'm a little bit behind you, so I don't know.
Like a Neosporin tower or some shit. Shit look almost.
What about the Wilder thing? Come on, you don't want that thing?
What?
The Wilder headdress, remember?
Oh, yeah. The refrigerated, ice-cooled, Bigelow style head helmet.
Yeah, that looked dope. I'll take it.
You know what's not dope? The fact that we ain't got no thumbs up. Like, that's crazy, though.
Yo, I'm going to say this. Obviously, the boxing public does not care about this fight. Because
Yeah, they don't. And shout out to CSMHJ Dog saying, yo, Mixed Combat Radio, Boxing Voice, Mares may want to reconsider Javonta call out for real. You ain't lying. He did say he wants some of that sauce with Javonta.
Did he say that? I didn't remember him saying that.
I thought he said that for sure. Like, yeah.
I believe you. I'm not saying I don't believe you. I'm saying I did not hear it. But Mares, come on. Stop.
I mean, Mars is that type, though. He already, ever since he lost that, I mean, before he lost that L, he was like that. Like, he was always, there was upon a time, man, Mars went through the ringer, Check his resume. He fought Johnny Perez twice, Joseph Abeko, and like one other dude, all back to back. And he was a Showtime Showbox fight at the time. Like, he wasn't even, with Big Al or none of that shit. Yep. Yo, Matt. So it seems like you're right. Nobody ain't beat for Leo. What's up with Leo? They don't like Leo.
We had great numbers for the Tyson fight, great numbers for the Crawford fight, and I mean, below average numbers for the Leo fight. Very, very curious. Let me know in the chat. Like, do you guys care about this fight? Like, do you guys care about these guys at all? Like, this is a fight that you care about, or you just here because you're a hardcore fan and it's what hardcore fans do. They just watch every fight because they support the sport.
I mean, I'm not here to support. I'm here because I fuck with boxing.
And I mean, think about it, like Ness, you said it, like it's 1 a.m. on the East Coast almost. Like if you're a boxing fan on the East Coast, you may just watch the Charlo fight, then switch over to the Crawford fight, and then you were good for the night.
Yeah, man. And I mean, if I were you, I would stay wherever Ness is at anyway, because like, I mean, Tyson Fury, anybody could just like hit you up, and then we got a report on it.
A lot of I don't care, just love boxing, just supporting the sport. So yeah, no one really caring about this fight. It's kind of sad. Both guys getting paid well at least, so salute to them.
How well?
Leo's getting 1 million. Leo's getting 1 million guaranteed, and Mara's getting 750,000 guaranteed.
Yo, Heyman has brought that pay grade down. He brought everybody to reality.
But now, really, look at Jamel Charlo. I mean, think about the fight with like Hatley. He got 100K. This fight, I think he got $1 million for.
I mean, it's time he got that mill.
I can see what you're saying. Like, it was time for him to get a pay bump. I hear what you're saying.
It's like, how many times do you
pay that guy 100K?
Yeah. And I don't even believe that. Like, yo, that must have been a typo. Like a champion defending the belt for
Yo, that was crazy. You know he got paid amazing on the back end. Well, look at Crawford and Horn. Like their confirmed purses to the state was well below what they were actually getting paid.
Oh yeah? What's their purses?
Well, Dan Rayfield said that the state commission purse was $500,000 for Jeff Horn, but he got $1.25 million guaranteed from Top Rank on the back end, combined, obviously, with the $500K. So he's getting paid $750, over double what he getting originally on the back end. So salute to him, man. And Terence Crawford got paid $1.something million, $1.2 million, $1.5 million, and then got paid $3 million total overall on the back end.
Yo, Leo landed like 3 left hooks in that exchange of the last round, bro. They were just showing highlights. It was just like bang, 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 bang.
So when like people like Eddie Hearn says like, how do these people pay these fighters 7-figure paychecks on the back end? Everyone does it here in the U.S. Bob Arum does it. Al Heyman does it.
But you haven't answered Eddie's question as to how.
Well, it's still taxable. It's just not commission money. It's not what the commission makes off of.
So what would be the upside in not telling the commission?
I bet you save on some taxes, like some state taxes. Like it may be you have to pay it federal like taxes on that, but not state. That's what I'm assuming. Because we've heard that from everyone at the top that they get paid close to 7 figures or more than 7 figures on the back end. And hell, Crawford and Horn were perfect examples of that.
Guys, right now, bro, they are really throwing this leather around.
Too bad they have no power.
That is true, man. I wonder if either guy is going to take the Gary Russell fight. Do they finally give Gary Russell a shot?
I shout out to Marcos from Fight Hub. He did an interview with Óscar Valdez. Óscar Valdez wants that work. He's going to the doctors.
No, Valdez, heal up.
Well, he's going to the doctors next week. If he gets the okay that he's cleared, he wants the winner of this fight.
And I think Top Rank is going to say, yeah, let's put him in there. Let's not give him a fight and watch how he's doing as the investors.
No, I mean, they might, but I mean, I think the winner of this fight's not fighting a unification fight next. I think Óscar Valdez isn't fighting a unification fight next. They're going to take tune-ups. But the next fight after that, maybe. We're potentially talking. Same with Gary Russell. I think Gary Russell's going to take a tune-up after finding his Mando. He's going to take a voluntary defense against some guy next year. And then the year after that, fight a unification. Come on, it's Gary Russell.
I mean, I don't know. I think if he had a unification on the line, he'd be around.
CSM J Dog saying that Rosado said tonight he may be fighting Chavez Jr. in August. We've been hearing that for a while. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yo, only him and Chavez care about that fight.
No, you would watch it.
Like for
you're
Rosado, for Rosado, it's a good fight,
Yes.
right? It does something for him because Chavez is still always going to be who he is.
And it's winnable.
But yeah, for Chavez, it's like you picking on someone smaller, and it's like really nobody really cares. Like you shit the bed last time. Like you're not disciplined. Like yo, your girl ain't taking you back, bro. You a cheater and you don't know how to not to cheat. Like and I mean that metaphorically. Like he ain't changing.
Yep, I agree. Shout out to these guys looking like they have not thrown or not been hit by a punch at all in this fight. They could fight 16 rounds and they could look exactly the same.
That's true, bro.
Good little flurry there at the end of the round. I'm not really scoring it. I think Leo's winning it though. Pretty
hands down for me.
Yeah, I think Leo's winning it. He's been just the better guy throughout. A lot of Abner shots are ineffective. Landing on the chest, landing on the arms, not really landing clean. Leo's at least landing clean shots. Remember, we have a flagship show tomorrow, 7 p.m. Eastern, always on Sunday and Thursday.
Crow Day. So if you ain't get your pick right, come get your bowl of crow.
Monday, obviously 7 p.m. Untitled on Patreon. Wednesday, absolutely free on YouTube. UK Hour with Rob and Matt, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. UK time. And of course, Friday, 78 count, 6 p.m. Eastern, only on Patreon. The full TBV network schedule.
Be part of the Bang Anywhere gang and join up. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Make sure you get those notifications. We do go live frequently, spontaneously, and almost every day. So you want to get those notifications so you don't miss a show.
We definitely average a show a day.
We can get you through your work week if you only subscribe. We made it to 75,000 too, so you might as well be part of the movement now. Like, a lot of you have been waiting for us to fall off. You might as well jump on now. It's like, oh, they made it this far. Might as well, Rue.
Any of you radio personalities think you want smoke? Call me Mr. Chimney. I want smoke.
Yeah, we want that smoke.
So what do you think about the indication of like these numbers reflecting those numbers?
I'll guarantee you this:
it is too late though. Maybe the Crawford fight zapped all the energy because even though that was difficult to watch, it was at the right time. I mean, it's almost literally now 12:30 a.m. We're only in the 9th. Like you said, neither man looks like they've been in a fight.
I will guarantee you that when Keith Idek has his, viewership report on Monday on boxing.com, shout out to Keith Idek, always has the great breakdowns on the viewership. The Jamel Charlo fight will have a higher viewership peak than the main event on Showtime. Like, it's just obvious. Like, the interest for that fight was more than the main event on this card. And I think that the Terence Crawford fight was the fight of the weekend. Like, people are forgetting that was the fight, even though it was on an app that no one wanted to buy, no one wanted, people didn't really know how to get. App kept crashing. The app was kind of poor quality at times. Shout out to, the ESPN's B team for boxing always. But that was still the fight of the weekend. And I think even though they're probably not going to release numbers, just like Netflix doesn't release numbers
for shots behind the head.
I think a majority of people that watch boxing this weekend watch Crawford versus Horn. Obviously not the Showtime card.
I'll tell you what, I had more people call me about that one.
The Crawford one?
Yep.
I mean, numbers wise, I mean, obviously we didn't do a Jamel Charlo live fight chat, but numbers wise, it was the biggest fight this weekend so far for us. Theoretically, people that were watching the Jamel Charlo fight should still be sticking around for the Leo fight, but maybe they didn't. Maybe they hopped off for the Crawford fight. I would have.
I definitely hopped off for the Crawford fight.
Mm-hmm.
So far, it is seeming like the right thing to do. Crawford got the stoppage, whereas, look at where Leo is at. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Given quality in the chat, saying more people have Showtime versus ESPN Plus. Yes, but not more people have Showtime versus ESPN. And ESPN has been pushing this app. They've been pushing the fight. When I went on ESPN.com, the first thing that was there was Crawford versus Horn. The first thing on the homepage.
Yeah, and the slider.
So they were pushing this heavily.
And they're giving free-month trial.
Free week trial. So, and again, we don't know how many subscribers ESPN Plus have. And they're never going to release that info. They don't have to.
Yo, it's only a free week.
Yeah, 7 days.
Damn, they stingy, bro.
But to be fair, it's only $5. I mean, that's below market value.
Yeah, but bro, like that's how you will someone in is like charging them 15. What'd you say?
No, 5. It's $5.
Oh, okay.
$5 a month.
Oh, per month?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't like that.
What do you mean?
I don't like that. I don't like that.
It's cheaper than every other streaming device or every other streaming app.
Netflix is like $7.99, bro, and you get so much more. Like this is only boxing. They talking about
it's not only boxing. Now for you,
no, actually, for me it's only boxing. But I've seen that they have other sports and stuff like that that I don't really even know the names of.
And in 2019, they're gonna have the UFC on ESPN Plus. For like $200 million a year.
Is there a petition I could sign to keep that off the network?
No, Ness. So hop off with your hate.
I might have to.
You might have to delete your ESPN Plus membership just out of principle that they have the UFC on.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know nothing about UFC. I'm not interested to talk or watch it. Got to be like, I don't know, somebody big like McGregor versus someone you guys are gonna now tell me is gonna get it done. Like, I don't know, but I doubt it. Right? Shit is whack. I never
Stay in your lane.
Just stay in your lane, fam. Like
with it.
we're close. We're almost done with this fight. We're almost out of here tonight. It's been a long day. Shout out to Ness, who didn't want to work all day and then last minute wanted to do 5 live fight chats at the same time.
I was just trying to be productive. While I would have rather done the live Charlo than watch 8 live rounds and then not do it.
Oh, that was funny.
That's what you wanted to do. You was busy at that time. Just admit it. Admit it, fam.
I'm not gonna admit it because it's not true. Well, technically I was busy, but anyways, digressing.
Shit happens, man.
It does. After this fight, I just want it to be over. I'm tired.
How are you tired, bro? It's like 9 o'clock over there.
Yes, but you know what? All the production I do for the show, it's tiring. This new CEO life, it's tiring. Oh, good jab there by Leo. Good right hand. Still not doing much.
Oh, I found the Killer B&B too. It's like $300 a night for Florida, dog.
$300 a night. We saw a Killer one for $190.
Nah, it wasn't Killer, dog. It wasn't Killer. We just need like.
Wait, it's not just me and you, right? It's other people. I keep forgetting it. Okay, then never mind. I thought
my best friend is definitely coming.
I thought it was just me and you splitting the 300.
No. What we don't know is Doomy and his brother. Those are the two. Not Doomy's brother, but like my best friend's brother and Doomy.
Mm-hmm.
Those are and it's just like.
And it's Doomy, so I mean, you're not gonna know until the night before, and then even then.
And then you never know.
You never know, man. It could be 4 a.m. Gotta get to your flight, and Doomy just is nowhere to be found. Good right hand by Abner in the highlights. hit that like button. Us putting in overtime. Trying to give you the most content, most podcast-worthy content available. Remember, you guys can call in. Give your thoughts on the fight. You know, call in 1-425-569-5241 or add Nestor Gibbs on Skype.
I don't think people want to give their thoughts, Matt.
Nope.
11th round, bro. 11th round. I wonder what these ratings are going to be like.
For us or for them?
For them.
They're going to be low. Like nothing over like 700. And that's being very optimistic. I'm thinking more like 550, 650 range.
I'm going 350, 480.
Wow, that's really low, Ness.
They about to do AJ numbers. It's it's midnight, bro. People went to sleep.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the Charlo fight. That's what I'm thinking. At that time of the day, no other boxing was on except for fucking, what was it, Pedraza? And nobody wanted to watch that bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't even know who Pedraza was fighting.
Did he lose? Like, it looked like he was losing.
Nah, I mean, the little bit that I watched, it did not look like he was losing.
He was getting hit with some shots from a guy that no one's heard of. But Pedraza's not that good. Let's be honest. Wow, a lot of low numbers from the chat. But then again, I wouldn't be surprised.
Say what?
I said a lot of low numbers in the chat for expectations like 325,000, 375,000, 600,000.
Mm-hmm.
A minute left in the 11th round.
Damn, Mars don't win this, it ain't no trilogy, huh?
Nope.
And it ain't competitive enough.
No, it's not.
Like, I don't see true blue excitement here, bro.
And also, it's not a fight that's like a money fight to where they can just keep running it back no matter what. Like the Pacquiao Marquez fight. While those were all great fights, like those did money, like those did well. So that's why they kept running them back no matter what. This fight's not making them money, I'm assuming.
Guys need a knockdown. Clean one, too.
I wonder how the attendance is and the gate revenue is for the LA fight. Curious about that.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Mares has like this weird style, bro. It's like beat you to the body. He's like, and then shoot one to the top, back out, reset, do it all over again.
Mm-hmm. Trying to score.
There he goes, back downstairs. Do.
The right hook up top.
Yeah. I'm so hungry.
Money Matt in the chat saying part 3 can be on an undercard. Damn.
Part 3. Part 3 of what?
This fight, if they were to do a trilogy.
Oh, jeez.
That was the joke,
Oh, geez. The only way I want a trilogy of this is one of them fighting at 160 and the other one stays in the same division.
160.
Yeah, I'd rather, because it's just not, it ain't doing it. It ain't doing it. There's too much camaraderie here. A lot of handshaking, a lot of backroom deals happening.
No, I wouldn't say that. I just want to see the winner of this fight.
I mean, metaphorically, because it's like no power, bro. It's like they sell you a dream, What
were they selling you on? No one was selling this fight as like a knockout fight.
Not as a knockout, but as like, oh, they're gonna pick up where they left off, and it's like, yo, fam, when did I ever tell you this was dope?
The first fight was fun. Like, let's be honest, but most of the time rematches don't live up to the hype of the first one. Like, look at Leo's other 2-fight sort of saga with another fighter. Like, the second fight was significantly less entertaining than the first one with Carl Frampton. Same thing with this one. Like, it happens. That usually is the case in a rematch. Usually one guy shows that he's just clearly a step above and just clearly wins. I would argue that's what Leo's doing right now, even though it's been competitive in spots.
They got Yo, whoever's car was that had Leo straight shutout 107.
Yo, someone in the chat saying I got Mara's up 9-2.
Whoever's in the chat,
I'm not gonna.
you probably should make sure you're wearing your glasses.
Or
Caleb Plant is wearing sunglasses indoors while watching a fight.
Or maybe
Are you off your tits? Have you been smoking something?
he's been smoking something, you know. Just saying.
Caleb Plant, we all know you're not really watching a fight.
What did they pop up like a Caleb Plant on Twitter said this about the fight?
I'm just saying, he's right now looking
Oh, I see him. I see him with the sunglasses on.
with sunglasses on in an arena.
He looks like he's asleep. Like his head's not turning. Like
It's like, yo, babe, I'm tired as hell. I had a long run. No, baby, I got my sunglasses in. Nobody will ever know.
Yeah, it's like Weekend at Bernie's over there with
Classic.
No. I'm concerned. Is he breathing? Like,
I wonder how good Weekend at Bernie's is now and shit. Shit
oh
probably
my God.
trash.
It's probably awful.
Probably can't even get through it. Yo, John Doe, you putting out eggplants in the fucking chat? You wild sausage fest having.
Who does that?
Do your thing, fams. You in the sausage, you do your thing, man.
No, he's spamming. You gone. You out of here. Oh, I just remember it's the last round. Get hyped, everyone. Get hyped.
18 seconds, Matt. Yeah. Oh.
Get happy, guys. We're almost done. We're almost out of here.
Yeah.
Hit the outro now. No callers. Immediate reactions, 30 seconds long. Drive by. You know what's crazy? On my end, because I'm behind you, my fight's still going. I'm still in the 12th round.
Final thoughts. Unless there's, by some miracle of God, the numbers come back extremely high, let lying dogs lie.
Yo, there's no way.
Actually, let sleeping dogs lie, right? So let this fight just chill out now.
I'm going to say this. Shout out to the pound for pound king, Terence Crawford. The real fight of the weekend.
Oh.
Yes, I'm Matt Hipster Hunter. You can find me at Matt Hunter TBV on all platforms. Mixed Combat Radio on YouTube, iTunes, etc. Shout out to Leo Santa Cruz, who's probably going to win this. I'm not going to wait around for decision. We know what happened.
Really? What if it's like an upset and shit? It's like, oh, Abner Mars won. We'll be talking about it Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern time. That's where we'll eat our crow if it's really, Mares or a draw or whatever the case may be. I'm your host, Ness Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NessGTO. Remember, hashtag TBV Podcast, wherever podcast hashtags are used. Really just hashtags, not podcast hashtag. That was total blooper roll.
Only podcast hashtags, people. No other hashtags available on these sites. That's what we have to go for, okay?
Yeah. Blooperoni alert.
Blooper. Peace.
Oh, social media for everybody.
I already gave it out.
All right, bye. Bye.